Hey guys, welcome back. Jack on Tracks. And in this episode, we're going to ballast these two front rails. A little bit of a disaster down there, but what I'm going to do, I'm just going to show you what I'm going to do on these two rails up front, and then we'll move along to going in the back. All right, so as always, oh, there it is. I was missing one piece I was looking for. All right, so what I want to do is I want to have a nice ballast line. I want to get this front rail definitely done 100%, so I can start laying in some ground cover up front, because you can see the back looks all right. It's just got a couple of things on there. It's not even close to complete. Keep these areas clear of ballast, only to make life easier. That's where the other tracks go to, but I will complete in between the tracks and the ends. So just go on from there. There's really no in between here. I'll try to make like a little bit of a divot in there, but I'm really not too concerned about that. But at this point, what I've come to the conclusion is that less is more. Though I just dumped a huge pile of ballast right there, less is more. Keep sweeping it out. You want to be just below the top of the ties. So you get build up. See, you get build up around here. You don't want that. That looks terrible. So just sweep it out. Even though it gets a little low, that it comes right out. All right, we went hard on that one. All right, gonna sweep that down to here. Same over here. Take my finger, just knock it down. But you really want to keep it off the edge of that rail. You'll watch a million videos and you'll see a million different ways of doing it. This is probably not the right way of doing it. Not the only way. Definitely not the only way of doing it. But this is the way I'm doing it. So, and I want this to look decent. You know, I'm not building a show quality. Well, it is show quality, but I'm not building a museum piece here. So, but like I said, when you're putting the ballast in, less is more. I mean, this got good coverage. It looks pretty good. There's not a lot over on the tops of the rails. Any little pieces, any little bits that you have that are on top of the rail, or in this little section right here, you can get out later with a knife. But yeah, that's just that section right there. All right, so let me do this. Let me get this spot over here going, and we'll go on from there. I mean, that's pretty much it. Oh, I got some in there. Not too concerned about that right now. And this row over here, I'm not really concerned about. We're like I said, I might ballast this part over here only because I know that this switch and this switch are pretty much perfect. Switch on that side, I got little questions about. This one's a little stiff, but I think that's just going to work in. But yeah, see, we got this. Now, some guys like to do the whole thing at once. I used to do that, but I found that doing the center, doing the whole center of the track, getting the whole center of the track done, for me, works great. And then coming back and then just putting a little bit of glue on the edge, and then just putting the ballast on the edge and getting it nice and packed in, getting this edge clean, getting the ties showing nice and clean, and then coming in soaking everything down after the center's done seems to work better for me. You got to do what you got to do. Whichever way works for you is the way that you're going to do it. I really don't think there's a hard and fast way of ballasting. It's just, this is the best part of the hobby right here, doing the ballasting. Everyone loves ballasting. If you could just do nothing but ballast, that's all you'd want to do. All right. And if you believe that, I got a bridge in Brooklyn I can sell you cheap. You want a semi-rigid bristle brush. This is just a cheap brush. If you don't have a bag of cheap brushes that you get at Harbor Freight, go to Harbor Freight. These brushes are worth every penny. I think that's good. All right. Let's give this a little squirt out. This is water. It's about, I'd say, 75% water. One tiny smidgen of a drop of dishwashing soap, and then the rest is isopropyl alcohol. I put the isopropyl alcohol in there. One, it helps break down the tension on the surface stuff, and it helps it evaporate quicker. All right. This is my 3-to-1 Mod Podge with it's Mod Podge 3-to-1 with water and a little bit of a drop of soap in it. I honestly think that the little bit of alcohol in that water spray, one, really helps get this, really help break down the tension on this stuff, because you'll see every once in a while you'll get a little bit of a dry spot. See? And you get floaters. And I'm not afraid to really put this in where it's really wet with that spray. I honestly think that really helps it pull in. And pretty much once you're done putting this stuff down, that silicone that you use to glue your tracks down, the ballast is really what locks the stuff down and keeps it in place, really. All right, guys, so we're going to let this dry. And when this dries, we'll come back and we'll worry about the rest of it. I'm just going to do the rest. You don't need to watch me ballast all that. So I'll do the rest offline, and then we'll come back and we'll do the edges. All right, be right back. Hey guys, welcome back. All right, so we laid this ballast in. This came out really good. A couple of spots a little high, little pieces here and there, but we can go in and clean that up later. Um, but yeah, for all in all, it actually worked. The less is more principle actually worked really good. I did have to come in and touch up a couple of areas where the ballast didn't cover all the way, but it actually looks pretty freaking good. So let's move on from there. What we're gonna do, we're gonna lay in the ballast on the sides of the track and the edges on here. Lay it in here. This is pretty much this is gonna be real dirty in there. How it's gonna get done because I'm not really gonna build them up and then just run my finger down the middle, put like a little divot in there, and then we'll move on and get this done. I have decided what I want to do here. I might leave this section alone for now, but yeah, let's just get everything ready to rock and roll and be right back. Hey guys, so here we are. I'm going to use, thought I had some Elmer's glue around, but I do not. But I do have Type Bond 1. So, kind of actually, I'm liking the Type Bond a little bit more. It's a little thicker. Really just want to get the face of the not too worried about the top. Really just want to get this face part nice and done. Nice and sticky up. So sticks to it. The rest will get held in place when I hit it with the medium. As you can see, it fills in, gets in there where it needs to be. Try to keep it level, but you can't always keep it even. So a little bit over here. All right. Once again, water, a little bit of dish soap, isopropyl alcohol. You want to get from a distance just to break that surface. Once it's stucky up, nice and gooey there. Drizzle it in. You want to, I mean, you want to get it, you want to get a lot in there, but you don't want to get too much. You don't want it to be running out into the rest of the scenery. Like that. That's a little bit too much. But I can tell you that since I started using the isopropyl alcohol in with that water, that it definitely breaks the surface tension a lot better. So I'm now on the N scale module. I had it where it actually just made like a candy coated shell on the ballast in some spots. And as soon as I started moving it around, the ballast just broke off in pieces. And it's kind of no bueno. I'm not really too worried about that. It's a little bit much, but it'll dry out. And I'll make that up with the when I put in the ground foam to blend it in. So come in here to the centerpiece. I'm just going to give you. I'm going to show you how I'm going to do this, and then I'll do the rest of this track. And hyperlink. You don't have to sit and watch this. Really want to get you want these rail tops, these ties to be pretty cleaned up. So that's where most of the time is going to be spent, is getting that. So that's general. You can see it's not perfect, but that's okay. We can come in here later and touch it up, which I've actually found is the best way of doing it. Don't try to get your ballast perfect right off the bat. Because you'll wind up losing your mind trying to do that. I found that coming back and touching it up, it actually comes out a little bit better. I mean, this is coming out pretty good. There's really in here. There's a couple little bald spots in there, but we'll touch that up. It's relatively it. You know. So how long did that take? That's good. About 12 inches of ballast right there. You know, only 3 more feet to go. But listen, just remember that, just take your time doing it. Don't rush through it, and you'll come out with a good product. And less is more. That's apparently is a good thing, because that seems to be working well. This came out really nice. I put a lot less in there, and then over here, I basically had to keep adding as I was putting it in. I keep adding more in it because I didn't have enough in there, and that seemed to work. That seemed to work great. Oh, there's that. All right, guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to reset up over here and do the rest of this, and I'll do this in fast motion so you don't have to sit there and watch it in slow motion. All right, be right back. Well, here we go. Finishing it up. Everything's all dry. Actually came out really nice. I may come in here and do a little touch up in there. But all in all, came out pretty even. Maybe a little touch up right there might be needed. All looks pretty good. It really does add a lot to the whole overall appearance of the track work and the module. Alright guys. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. You know, really hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification button. And as always, catch you later.